The situation is getting desperate. We have entered launch month. It is February 1st, and Monster Hunter Wilds releases on the 28th. We're here. This is the month. We are inside the month in which Monster Hunter Wilds will release, and we can finally play it. Just really sit down. You probably already are sat down, but just think about it. Think about it for a moment. We have waited over 400 days since the announcement of this game. Isn't that just insane? I can't fathom that amount of days. That is almost half 1,000. And yet, it's pretty much the exact same wait as 4 Ultimate. Like, yeah, I think Wilds is slightly longer, but more or less, it's generally about the exact same time. And the game mimics 4 Ultimate in several referential ways. And I find that very fascinating. So I'm just here to talk about how I'm at the end of my rope. I'm tired of waiting, and I'm sure you're tired of waiting too. Now, I think, personally, during the showcase next week, Wednesday, February 4th, we will probably see the announcement of Title Update 1. I think it's time that we see a title update, because that's usually what happens with World, Iceborne, Rise, Sunbreak, etc. We see what the first update of the game is going to be post-launch, right before the game itself actually launches. My guess is that it will be multiple monsters, at least 2. Now, I have looked at leaks, but I don't remember them all that well, so if there are title update leaks, I can't really spoil them to you because I forgot what they were. I think I looked at them like once, and I only vaguely remember them, so don't worry, I'm not going to spoil any leaks. But my guess is 2 monsters, maybe 3, I don't know. I think it is pretty obvious, most certainly, we will see the ice biome, whatever monster that Switch X weapon and armor belongs to, finally. And after that, I think we will probably get one more trailer later in the month. It's going to be a pre-release trailer or a release trailer or what have you. And I think it's just going to be a recap trailer at that point. I'm pretty sure this showcase on Wednesday will be the last big chunk of information. And any trailer after that, it's probably just going to be one around launch day, like the day before, right on it. Recaps everything, boom, play the game, we're good to go. Now, as for the beta itself, obviously we're getting Gypsaros, but a lot of people, including myself, are pretty convinced that the other monster in the beta is going to be Arkveld, because it's obvious. It's a little too obvious. They always do demo flagships, and beta flagship, it's the same thing as a demo, effectively. And it's pretty obvious it's going to be Arkveld. I don't know that for sure, but I'd be shocked if it was, I don't know, they're going to let us hunt Gravios? Probably not. That wouldn't make a whole lot of sense, but you get the point. Now, on one hand, I understand not wanting to hunt the flagship in the demo because they want to save that experience for the full game. It is a little awkward when you fight a demo flagship. You got 15 minutes. It's crazy hard, super difficult, and you have to fully learn the flagship's moveset before the full game's even out, and then you crush them in the full game. It's like that all the time. So this really just comes down to, do you want to save your experience with Arkveld, or do you just want a really hard fight? Honestly, either argument is rock solid. Gotta respect both. I will most certainly fight him in the beta, assuming that's true. And again, we have no reason to believe it isn't true. And, I feel like there probably should be a 5th, biome. I've heard a lot of people say it's only going to be 4, but it doesn't make sense to me. Why would it only be 4? Wouldn't it make sense to have 1 biome per element? Like, yeah, we are most certainly going to see the ice biome next week on Wednesday, but what about, like, a dragon-based biome? Like, something along those lines? Like, I don't know. Wouldn't Arkveld probably be the apex of such a biome? I don't know if Arkveld is going to be, like, a roaming monster. He can go to all the locales. I really don't know enough. And again, in regards to leaks, I vaguely looked at leaks. I don't know a whole lot, so I'm especially staying away from any final boss spoilers because I want to experience that myself, and I'm sure a lot of other people do as well. Other leaks, I'm not as sensitive to. So a lot of this is really just my own speculation because I don't study leaks religiously. I forgot, quite honestly, a lot of them. So, yeah, honestly, this video really only serves the purpose of, hey, we've entered launch month. That's cool. I guess I'll upload something on February 1st and talk about my hype, talk about how I'm tired of waiting, talk about future news. I'm gonna react to that showcase blind, so I'll upload that on Wednesday. That'll be fun. And yeah, that's all I got. I need this game to be out like right now. I'm going insane.